Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. Did you feel that earthquake? Originally it was a 5.3 earthquake, Southern California near Bakersfield last night at 9:09 p.m. local time. There evidently is some light damage. Haven't heard any reports of injuries, thank God. There has been 265 earthquakes within the last 24 hours, and they're all about the same depth, about 7 miles in depth. The 5.2 that they revised it to, it was originally a 5.3, was 7.3 miles in depth. And yeah, as you know, any earthquake has a 10% chance of being a foreshock for something even larger. Here we got a lot of reports from what they classify as the Grapevine. Let me zoom into that. That might be the highway. Yeah, so what was your experience of this earthquake? How long did it last? People in their automobiles actually felt their cars rocking and rolling. Now, just so you know, there could be a larger one coming, because in 1952, there was a magnitude 7.5 earthquake. Yeah, that was an amazing earthquake. Railroad tracks that went through the mountain actually ended up being embedded in the walls of the tunnels, I guess you would say. The elevation there from that earthquake rose by about 4 feet. That earthquake was felt as far as Reno, Nevada, and even caused power outages in Los Angeles. This earthquake, too, caused power outages. Let me bring it over. I hope everyone is prepared. Yeah, can you imagine a 7.5 or greater? They'll say that this area is capable of having a 7.5. But that's based on because of past earthquakes in this location. You can see here I got a 3.2. That was last year. In fact, on August 4th. Yeah, almost a little more than exactly a year ago. To those of you that did send in reports to EMSC, thank you very much. Here are some of those reports. This one's from Bakersfield. Said they had no damage, but it was felt very strong. Another report said a hard shake and some pictures, fell off the wall or maybe over. Just felt another jolt. Third one we felt. Well, you're getting a lot of them there. Strong shaking, then a rolling that lasted a long time. How long is a long time? Was it a minute? 17 miles northeast of the quake. Gentle back and forth rocking. Felt the 4.5 aftershock in the same way about a minute later. Still getting aftershocks. Felt it just before receiving the shake alert. Yeah, people are saying that the shake alert came in after the earthquake occurred. Green Acres. Solid. Slow rolling. Lasted about 15 seconds. Another one from Bakersfield. Felt a hard rumble, then a long, slow roll before the alert went off. Went to stand and felt disoriented. Lasted around 15 seconds, but we continued to feel the tremors and aftershocks. Frazier Park. It shook the house. Felt in every part of the house. Wall hangings fell and moved. Things on the shelves almost tipped over. They were 34 kilometers south, so that would be about 21 miles. A reminder, check your water and gas lines. When you check your gas lines, get a bottle of water with a little bit of soap and make sure it's a spray bottle and spray it. Don't use a lighter to see if there's a leak. Some people are really foolish, but use a bottle of soapy water to spray the connections on your gas lines. Another report from Taft. It said started off mild, then got stronger, and seemed to last pretty long. I'm in Taft, California, not very far from the epicenter. Another one said they felt a rolling shake that lasted 5 or more seconds. Another one from Bakersfield, felt a good shaking, lasted a long time. Heard it before, we felt slight rocking. I've talked about this before. When you hear the earthquake, that is the first wave of the earthquake. Earthquakes have 2 waves, one a P wave and an S wave. The P wave goes directly through the ground. So that is what you are hearing when you hear the rumble coming before the shaking. The shaking's got to go around the outside edge of the earth. So it's often delayed a little bit. Now in Kernville, which is 94 kilometers northeast, which I believe is about 68 miles, felt the shaking and windows rattled. Got the alert about 4 seconds before we felt it. The ducks on the river were squawking for a while. Canyon County was woken to my bed shaking, so they must have went to bed early. Yeah, it occurred about 11:09 Central Daylight Time. California's 2 hours ahead of me. Ventura County, long, slow rolling while at work in a bar. Got an alert before I felt the movement. Lamp swinging, bottles rocking back and forth. No damage, thank God for that. This one said they felt it in Ventura in their car. Santa Barbara, mostly a lot of swaying from lights and the TV. The warning on the phone came enough time to be able to take cover. Didn't need it though. Now there in Ventura, this report said everything swayed for a good 3 minutes. Entire building shook, visibly and audibly. So they heard it too. Carmelo, now is that Carmelo by the sea? They felt it there, shaking, not rolling. Here is the felt reports that were sent into USGS. And let's see the farthest report. Let's see, way up over here. Susanville, Sacramento Valley, San Francisco, Oakland more than likely, San Jose, Las Vegas. Yeah, and then all the way down to the border there by Tijuana. Okay, so they gave it an intensity level of 7. Let's see what we got here. Bakersfield 6. Frazier Park 7. Lebec 7. Now, intensity level 7 means everybody runs outdoors. Damage to buildings varies depending on the quality of construction. Noticed by drivers of automobiles. Yeah, there was a lot of people that said they did feel it. And there was power outages. This more than likely was a reverse thrust earthquake. That other earthquake that they had in 1952 was the same. Yeah, that's where you have the ground rising up on one side, staying stationary. And that's why the earthquake tracks ended up under the ground in the mountain tunnel. Yeah, so you can see it moved going towards the west a little bit. A slight drop. Tension, came from the first wave of the earthquake. Yeah, straight up a little bit to the east. Pressure is being applied going towards the north. So seeing how this was a reverse thrust earthquake, more than likely you got a lot more coming. And like I said, you got a 10% chance this could be a foreshock for something much larger. They won't know for sure until after all the aftershocks are done. What we need is some citizen journalists to send in images of this earthquake for the Grapevine. Was there any rock slides? I imagine there might have been. And then, the Grapevine, dropping down into Los Angeles. It's been years and years since I've driven on that road. But I remember all the overpasses dropping down into Los Angeles. Yeah, so, yeah. I would like to know, what kind of damage did you have? What was the experience? How did you react? Many people didn't get the notice in time, but some people did. Yeah. How did your pets react? It looks like the strongest aftershock so far has been a 4.5 and a 4.1. I got it set for a magnitude 2.5s or greater. Let's see, intensity level 5, and then intensity level, oh, we got 6 here for people that did feel it. Yeah, and they're still coming in. Here we got all earthquakes. 264 in this location. And the red dots are all the recent ones. Yeah, that one looks larger. 3.4 for Grapevine. And a 2.0. Let's see, we'll just come down a little bit. Yeah. So, is this going to make you reconsider preparing for a large earthquake? I hope so. Yeah. Have a bug out kit, have a valve to shut off water and gas, have that earthquake putty for things, you know, that you don't want to fall off shelves or whatever. Yeah, have a strap for your hot water heater. Make sure you don't have anything above the couch or where you may be sitting or sleeping. Yeah, you don't want to get hit in the head. Yeah. And do you have chimneys maybe in that location that have damage? Yeah. What kind of damage do you have? Have you checked the walls, the foundation, things like that? Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.